everyone, welcome back to Red Rebel Tarot. This is going to be an all signs general messages video for the full moon in Leo. We're going to go all the way from Aries to Pisces, and we're going to pull one card from the Power of Surrender deck, and then we're going to get some tarot, pull some advice, and keep in mind these messages are general, so they could apply to anything going on in your life, whether that's work, relationships, family, friendship, anything that you have going on at this time, you can apply to your situation. The timestamps for each individual sign will be in the description box below. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, that information can be found down there as well. So with all that said, let's get started. All right. Aries, let's see, what are you surrendering to on this full moon in Leo? Okay, we have surrender stress, take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Okay, so you could be dealing with a lot of stress, feeling a lot of stress at this time, in a certain area of your life or with a certain situation. So we'll definitely see what that is about. Okay. And also full moons are really good for releasing. So this would be a great full moon for you to release any stress you have going on, especially if it's been pent up stress. All right, let's see. What is the overall energy for surrender to stress for Aries? Okay. So we have the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, so some of you could be having a lot of stress surrounding your home. For others of you could be surrounding family members or a marriage or a partnership, relationship. You could feel that something's falling apart. Maybe a home. Some of you could be moving with the Four of Wands reverse. Maybe some of you are moving locations and it's just really chaotic and stressful right now. For others of you, you may be separating from someone or going through a breakup of some kind. For others of you, there could be some family chaos. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like maybe something is in the process of breaking down really slowly with the Knight of Pentacles. And maybe that's affecting your stress, because I know Aries, like when something happens, good or bad, you guys just want to like rip the band-aid off and get it going. And you know, the Knight of Pentacles has a very different pace to what Aries is used to, and it's a lot slower. So if this is in terms of a home situation like moving, you could just find that the process is really, really slow. For those of you in relationships, if you are separate or if you are separating from someone, it could just feel that the process is really slow or it's dragging on, or you're just having a really hard time ripping away from something. All right, let's get more on this Four of Wands. Let's get 3 cards. Ooh, this came out on its own. Like that. Okay, this is too many. All right, so far we have Temperance, okay. We have the Three of Pentacles. And let's get one more. Ooh, okay. And we have the Ace of, whoa, it's flying, okay. Cards are flying. All right, we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, so if this is if this has to do with a move, like I was saying before, I think that there's no need to stress. Okay, because things may be going slow, especially here with Temperance. We have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck before, with the Three of Pentacles here. I think that if this is a moving situation or like a home or real estate kind of a location, even logistic situation, I just kind of feel like things are just moving way too slow for you. And I think there are other people involved here with the Three of Pentacles. Like you may be working with a contractor or a lawyer or, you know, getting guidance from somewhere, or you're just dealing with other family members or other people where you're with the moving process and maybe they're holding up the process in some way. But I think if you are cooperative and you go with the flow, I think you know, you are going to be really, really fulfilled by whatever is next. You know, if you're moving somewhere, I think you'll be fulfilled with where you're going next and where you're going to sort of make a new environment for yourself. And I think also in terms of family members, like if you're having family issues right now, I think, you know, there needs to be some sort of forgiveness or reconciliation or agreement, maybe rebuilding roots or a foundation. Some of you could also be building a home, Four of Wands reversed with the Three of Pentacles. You could be building a home or building property right now. But if that's not the case, in terms of family, I think that as long as you sort of, you know, if you're willing to reconcile, be on the same page with your family members, I think that, you know, you guys can start over fresh. Now, if this is a relationship, romantic or friendship, I kind of feel that as long as you're patient, and I know Aries, it's very difficult, and you go with the flow, I do think that everything is going to fall into place and come together. And either you'll reconcile with who you're dealing with and you can have a new start, or now that you're separated from this person or divorced or broken up, you could sort of heal and take your time to maybe really work on your trust issues or work on what it is that makes you feel secure, and that will manifest in a new love opportunity. That's nice. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I just feel like this whole thing is, whatever's coming apart right now, I feel like it's just making you feel really, really stuck. But again, if you surrender to your stress and you go with the flow, something new will come in, or something, you know, you'll be able to start over fresh from the ground up. Let's see, what do we want to, let's clarify the Ace of Cups. Let's see, what's this about? Okay. We have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so you're stressed, I get it. You're impatient and you're stressed, I see. Okay. Oh, right, because Nine of Swords, actually, this is literally stress. So your surrender card. And the Knight of Swords in reverse. Let's get one more. Yeah, I just feel like you're just stressed out because things aren't happening fast enough for you. Queen of Swords reverse. Okay, here's what I'll say about this. I think that in whatever situation you're in right now where you feel very impatient, whether that is a move, whether that is a divorce, whether that's a breakup, whether it's a relationship, I think that in order to manifest this Ace of Cups, I think that your stress and your, I don't want to say, not stubbornness, because I don't see stubbornness, but I think your way of how things should be is what's blocking it. And I think the way you're feeling right now comes with a lot of stress, and it's making you act a little erratic, maybe a little impulsive. It could have you saying things that you may regret saying later, that you may have to apologize for later with the Three of Pentacles here and the Temperance. So just be careful, mind your words if you're going to speak. For some of you, you could be just so stressed out that you don't know what to do and you're stagnant, or you're just not taking action because you're paralyzed by fear or anxiety. But for others of you, some of you, maybe your reaction to the anxiety and to the stress could have you act erratic, impulsive, all over the place, and, you know, carrying on and saying certain things that you may have to apologize for later. So just be mindful of that. But I think, again, if you go with the flow and you stay patient, Aries, everything's going to come together really, really nicely for you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I just think that if you don't watch your tongue, you could cause more distance or cause more of a rift between you and a particular person. So you just want to be really careful. But I definitely get separation energy, breakup, disconnect even. So it could be with family member, a friend, or, you know, a significant other. But also I feel like there's fear attached to this as well. Let's get one card for advice. But I will say also too, with this Two of Cups in reverse too, I feel like if you are stressed out about a breakup or a separation, I think that in due time, if you stay patient, you guys could be able to reconcile down the line and have a new beginning. Or you may just find it's better once you take the time to heal and do your thing, you'll manifest a new opportunity with someone new. But I think, you know, as long as you don't let your stress and your impatience come in the way of that, everything will be okay. So So let's get one card for advice. Okay. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so I think, you know, you just want to be easy on yourself. Maybe take a step back. You know, don't put your time and effort into something where it's just becoming, where you know, you don't need to right now. I think, you know, give this person or give this situation or give these people the space and, you know, just sort of keep to yourself. Be more about you right now. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. Yeah, I think like the more you focus on you and you take the time to yourself to heal and to ground yourself and to be patient and work through your stress, I feel like things are going to come together really, really nicely. I think there's going to be forgiveness. I think there's going to be harmony. I think there's going to be celebration. So in any capacity of your situation, you may see that unfold as long as you don't get in the way of this new opportunity. So hope that helped and resonated with you, Aries. Let's move on to Taurus. All right, Taurus, let's see. What are you surrendering to on this full moon in Leo? Uh-oh, too many cards. Taurus, you always have card vomit, like every time I do these all signs messages. Let's get one for Taurus, please. Okay. All right, we have surrender your ego, cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Okay, so not allowing your ego to get in the way of a situation and expressing more gratitude, being more open, flexible, gracious. So let's get some tarot on that. All right, let's get the overall energy for surrender your ego for Taurus. All right, we have judgment. Okay, so there could be a decision coming up or something that you need to look at. And I think you're going to need to remove your ego from the equation in order to see something or someone for what they are or what it is. And in order to make a authentic, genuine, honest decision. So let's get, bottom of the deck with the moon reverse. Okay, so here we are on this full moon, right? And I think this is going to come to the surface with the moon reverse. And I don't think you can hide behind your ego anymore. And I think this is going to be a lunation where you're going to have to confront something and make a decision or see something or someone for what it is. Okay, let's get 3 cards for judgment. Oh, okay. Okay, we have the Sun, beautiful. So it looks positive. 5 of Swords reverse, lovely. We like that too. Let's keep going. Let's get one more. Okay. And we have Temperance. Okay, I think this is really good. I think this is really, really good. So you're definitely going to have to make a decision. It definitely involves your happiness, and it involves some sort of clearing of the air, getting to the bottom of something without it being too complicating, reasoning with others, and balancing something out. So I think this is really good. I think if you could put your ego and your pride aside, you can make a decision that can benefit you greatly and bring in a lot of happiness, where it doesn't have to be overly complicating. It doesn't have to be a fight. It doesn't have to be an argument. And you could sort of be back in your flow or restore some sort of harmony in some situation. So this looks really, really good. However, at the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Swords. So I still think that even though this is something that's really good, there is an element of stress attached to it for some reason for you. Maybe this is something that's really difficult, even though it's something that does look great and can benefit you greatly. So let's check out, let's see. Let's check this out. What was this 5 of Swords about in reverse? Okay, we have the 6 of Cups. Let's get one more. Ooh, and the 7 of Swords. Okay, you know what? Let me get one more for that. And and the Devil. Okay. So Five of Swords reversed. So with the Five of Swords reversed too, like that can also talk about clearing up a misunderstanding or clearing up an, sort of revisiting an argument and clearing the air. And I think what you're clearing up is something from the past or an experience that you've had where there was a lot of deception, there was a lot of toxicity, someone could have been really controlling, manipulative here. And I think that you're going to get clarity on that. And I think that's going to help you sort of make this decision. I think maybe you were felt like done wrong in some way, and that's where your ego comes in. And maybe with whatever reservations you have against this person or whatever elements of the situation that you have, I kind of think there's an opportunity for you to get to the bottom of it in order to make a decision. But again, it's still, I kind of feel like it's one of those things where it's like, oh, you did this to me, so I'm not going to forget. And you want what you want, or you are the way you are. And like, I think in a way, like maybe some of this is asking you to compromise that, like compromise something about your ego or something about like your way of compromising like the way you want things to go in a way. You could have been lied to, or someone like tried to deceive you in some way. And I think you're going to be able to get to the bottom of it. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there's an apology coming too. Like maybe someone wants to apologize to you through this clearing of the air. Maybe you want to apologize to someone else. Maybe it goes both ways with the Temperance here. But I think whatever this is, like I think whatever you get to the bottom of, like it's going to be good. Like the Sun is here, Page of Pentacles is in the upright. So I feel like there is good news attached to this. I think there is some sort of peaceful resolution and happiness and balance that could be restored here. Let's get Temperance. I just want to check that out. Oh, 2 cards. Perfect. Okay. We have Justice and the King of Cups. So this could be an emotional situation with Temperance and the King of Cups here. Maybe you felt like in some sort of relationship. It could be a friend. It could be any type of relationship. It could be platonic. It could be family. It could be romantic. Anywhere where you have love for someone in any sort of way. I kind of feel like there was an argument where you sort of felt like you were done wrong, or that you were lied to or deceived or controlled or tied down in some way without a lot of wiggle room or flexibility. And I think that now you're able to sort of revisit the situation, clear it up, restore forgiveness, restore happiness, restore reciprocity where maybe there wasn't any prior. And I think this is regarding someone in your life that you really love and that you care for. And I think this moment would be very important. It's going to be very important to you. Let's see what the bottom of the deck is. Bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like that during whatever all this was before, I think it could have left you stuck. Maybe you didn't know where this was going or what was next. And I think once you sort of clear the air here, you'll be able to move forward. But until then, like you may still kind of feel stuck. So if your ego is getting in the way of you clearing something up, it would actually benefit you to surrender your ego. This way you can move forward and you don't have to stay stuck in, unpleasant, unbalanced energy or toxic energy. So let's get 1 card for advice. Okay, we have the 7 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I think you need to take the rose-colored glasses off and see this situation for what it is. And I don't think it's bad because you have great cards here for peaceful resolution, happiness, harmony, forgiveness. I think it's time for you to be realistic as well. See something, or for, like I was saying before, seeing something or someone for what or who they truly are. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords in reverse. I would just be mindful, maybe take a step back, let this all unfold. Don't speak out of turn, don't overreact, and just, be open to clearing this up and be open to both sides of the situation. And I think you'll be good. So that was your reading, Taurus. Hope that helped and resonated with you. Let's move on to Gemini. All right, Gemini, let's see, what are you surrendering to on this full moon in Leo? Oh my goodness, it's hard to try to... Okay, that one flew out like crazy. Okay, we have surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. Okay, so you could be trying to achieve something, go after something, accomplish something right now, but you may find that there's delays or there's things that aren't really coming together the way that you want, in the timing that you want, or on schedule. And trusting in divine timing is extremely, extremely important here for you. This way, things can unfold and happen the way they're supposed to. So let's see, what is the overall energy for surrender divine timing? Oh, okay. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so for some of you, this could be work where if you're looking for a job or you're trying to achieve a goal or a project, I feel like in due time, especially like around the full moon, like you'll sort of see things rolling and going into motion. You may feel more abundant again. You may feel like some of you could have felt that you were in a rut previously. And once this lunation happens, you sort of see things, moving forward, and you sort of be able to come unstuck, and you're able to sort of water your well, put water in your well again, because things can feel a little dried up with the Five of Pentacles, but in reverse, you're sort of coming out of that. So you're coming into more abundance, coming into more opportunities. Now, if this is a person, I feel like if you're dealing with like a relationship thing in divine timing, like someone making their way back to you is going to be on the universal time and not your timing. So I think there's a lot of patience that's involved in whatever scenario you're dealing with. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you just need to, again, this is big surrender energy in the reverse. I think you just need to let go of what you can't control, especially if you're really trying to achieve something or fight for something, and just do all you can without like hurting yourself in the process. Do what you can do that's in your control, but anything beyond that, you have to surrender to the universe, because otherwise you're just going to get resistance. So let's see, or be in more lack, and you don't want to prolong any of that. So let's see, what is the this was the Four of Pentacles in reverse. That was, okay, well, either way, maybe for some of you that resonated. Again, Four of Pentacles reverse too is big surrender energy as well. So I think you can't hold on too tightly to something. So if this is a situation that you want, I feel like holding on too tightly to it is going to just prolong the moment that it arrives with divine timing. And if this is a person, I think that, you can't force anybody to stay, and you can't hold on too tightly or become too clingy to anybody. And I think as long as you're more hands off to the situation, like in divine timing, you'll see everything sort of unfold. Okay, sorry about that. It looked like the Five of Pentacles for a second, but for some of you that may have resonated. So maybe that's why I slipped with that. Anyway, all right, let's clarify. Four of Pentacles, reverse. Okay. All right, so we have the World reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, and Judgment in reverse. Okay, so bottom of the deck, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so the good news is you're in surrender mode, because all these reversals is, when cards are in reverse, it's like letting go of that energy in the upright, right? And Seven of Pentacles reverse, especially at the bottom of the deck, talks about it could talk about wastefulness. So some of you could be wasteful with your money, so be careful of that. Four of Pentacles reverse. Some of you may need to save, or maybe you're having a hard time saving money right now. But I think too, you're sort of in this surrender mode where some of you may even realize that there's nothing you can do, with whatever you're dealing with, that you have no control. Some of you can feel empty or incomplete with the World reverse, depleted emotionally, or just drained. And I feel like you're sort of avoiding something. So instead of confronting it, you're sort of avoiding it. You're not waiting around, you're just letting it go. So let's clarify, because this is like a little all over the place. Let's get the World reverse. What is this about? That's the whole deck. We don't do that here. Let's try that again. What is this World reverse? Okay. Okay, we have the 9 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. So some of you, I think, could emotionally, could feel, it could be financially too. Like some of you may feel a little incomplete right now, or maybe your search for something feels a little like it's like an endless search. So if you're looking for a job, it could feel that, you know, it's hard to come by viable options. Like you feel good about what you do, where you're at professionally. You just don't know what to do next or where to place yourself or what opportunities to take. And you may be getting offers, but they're not something that makes you feel complete. It's not something that feels, you know, that fits the picture completely of what you're looking for, like ideally. But you could feel like you're on an endless search for some, you know, for something professionally, or you also could just feel like if you're looking to invest somewhere, you just feel like that search is, it's just feeling endless. Now, if this is a relationship or romantic or personal, I kind of feel that you are good on your own. Like you're good, like being single, but at the same time, like you're sort of contemplating about maybe looking for a relationship or commitment with the 2 of Pentacles. But I feel like maybe if you're dating, you're sort of feeling like there's too many options, or that you are coming across viable options, but they're not really what you're looking for. So dating can sort of feel like a revolving door right now for some of you. Bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I just feel like you feel a little stuck. And I think what I'm getting from this is like you sort of know that, and like you know that your only other choice is to surrender. Because you don't have control over when the whatever you're searching for or looking for is going to come in. Like you're doing all you can, but like that's all you can do. So let's see. What is this King of Cups reverse about? Okay. Oh, okay. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands in reverse, and the High Priestess in reverse. So I feel like some of you are eager to take action on something, but I fear though with the High Priestess reverse that like whatever this is, like you're not following your intuition. Like maybe you know that like now is not the time for something, but you're still trying to move ahead. But I think you trying to force things with the 8 of Wands reverse is just making you drained with the King of Cups reverse. And I think you are slowing your pace down with the Knight of Pentacles. Like you're slowing your, you know, you're slowing your roll because you know that this is beyond you. And like, this is outside of your control completely. Like stagnancy, delays, revolving doors, like they're just not in your control. And I think if you keep pushing or keep forcing to no avail, like you're just going against your intuition. So, and that's why you're feeling drained and you just want to give up. But I still see you like sort of sticking in there, but I think as long as you're not overexerting yourself or doing too much where you're getting resistance or delays, like you'll be fine. Bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers, which is your energy. So I think that, you know, you need to sort of ground yourself and come back to yourself so you don't feel depleted or exhausted, especially emotionally here. And you just don't want to deplete your energy as well. Let's get the Judgment in reverse. Okay. Okay, we have the 2 of Swords, the Magician, and the 8 of Pentacles. I feel like you're this is kind of like a Gemini thing, actually. But I kind of feel like you're avoiding a big decision and you just want to take your time. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, like 8 of Pentacles here. I think that like you're avoiding making a decision on something because you want more time to think through and contemplate what you want to manifest and what you want to focus on. Because maybe you're unsure what that is. Maybe you're unsure what your next focus is, or where you should put your skills or your time next, like where to put your effort, where to put your energy. And I think maybe you're procrastinating a little bit, which I also know is a Gemini thing. So you may be procrastinating your manifestations or what you want. But I also see you making the effort in some way, but it's like to no avail, where it's like you're doing what you can, but the universe isn't matching you. And that's because, again, divine timing. It's just not the time. So maybe reconsider what you want to do, reconsider your manifestations if you're getting that resistance. Bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I think that, like, you know, maybe you have to hold off on a decision and it's for the best. Like, maybe you have no choice but to hold off on it. But if you are procrastinating, I think it's urging you to move forward and get specific and get clear on what it is that you want to invest in, how you want to move forward. This way things can sort of roll in your favor. So maybe there's maybe the reason why things aren't moving forward and why, you know, the divine timing thing is a thing, because maybe what's in your way of you know, from the universe stepping in is you having to do some sort of, I don't know if it's inner work. If it's not inner work, it's just like work within yourself as far as like getting clear on what it is you want to manifest or what it is you want to do next with yourself. So let's get one card for advice. Okay, two, so I'll take them, sure. We have the Emperor in reverse and Justice. Okay, so it's urging you to take a break because you don't want to burn yourself out, or get angry or have resentment for whatever this is or whoever this is. I think you need to take a step back and just sort of find your center, justice, like regroup, balance out, like let the universe balance things out for you. Because I sort of feel like you're doing the most. But then again, it's like you're also indecisive. It's like you're doing a lot of things, but then there's this indecision in the mix too. So I think what's in the way of everything is you need to take some time out to really regroup and get clear on what it is that you want. And then you'll sort of see everything sort of fall into place. And then within divine timing, you'll be able to move forward. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I think you need to turn your back on what you know is no longer working or worth your energy, and sort of do a course correction or reconsider what path you want to take next. So that was your reading, Gemini. Hope that helped and resonated with you. Let's move on to Cancer. All right, Cancer, let's see. What are you surrendering to for this full moon in Leo? Okay. You have surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Okay, so you may need some time out to yourself, sort of. It could be, I would say, doing whatever you need to do, whether that's meditation, listening to music, doing some art, anything that can sort of free your mind, free your spirit in order to have some sort of inner peace at this time. Okay, let's see what that's about. Let's get an overall energy for surrender to inner peace. Oh, okay. So we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so I feel like you're going to want to block out a lot of noise or a lot of distractions during this full moon, and you may just want to bring the attention back onto yourself, have some quiet time, do some leisurely activities, do some hobbies, or anything to make you feel at peace and calm. And I think anything else you just kind of want nothing to do with. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you just kind of feel, maybe you feel alone right now, or maybe you just want some alone time. But I also just feel like I feel like whatever's coming your way too, you don't really want it, or it's not enough. either, too, with the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, let's see. You could also be protecting yourself from some sort of fear or abandonment thing, too, as well, as what I'm getting. Let's get 3 cards for the 7 of Wands. Okay, so we have Temperance reversed, the Hermit, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so I'm definitely getting you want this alone time. Between the 7 of Wands, the inner peace, surrender, and the Hermit, yeah, you don't want to deal with anybody this week, this lunation. So you definitely want some alone time. I feel like maybe you feel like off balance. Maybe you feel like you just feel off right now and you just really would rather keep to yourself. Maybe you're studying something. Maybe you are focusing in on something really important and you just need time to yourself to work through it. You could be healing from something or needing to heal at this time with the Hermit and the Temperance reverse. And I think maybe once you sort of come back to yourself or feel at peace or, find the answers you're looking for, coming to the conclusions that you need to come to in order to move ahead, that's when you'll sort of take action or communicate. But I think for right now, like maybe you're searching for answers, maybe you are searching for something. And I feel like maybe you feel like you don't have the answers to something yet, or you don't really know what to do or the next course of action. And I think you just need some time to figure that out. And I think you want to take that time to yourself without anybody else's opinions or anybody else's energy in the way. And you just sort of want to have this moment to yourself to sort of work through it. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Swords. Yeah, I kind of feel like there's a lot of stress attached to it. So you could be a little on edge. You definitely want your alone time. You don't really want to have anything to do with anybody. You could be a little antisocial, but I think it's due to some sort of unresolved stress. And I think you just you want to just take this time to figure out what you're going to do from here, because the Knight of Swords, I feel like once you sort of come to a conclusion or get an answer to something, whether that's through talking to other people or just within your own research or just within your own self, just sort of like taking time to yourself to sort of come to terms with something or to work through some thoughts, that's when you'll sort of take action. But just be mindful not to allow anxiety or stress to, get the better of you. This way you can sort of work through whatever it is you need to understand and then move forward. So let's see, what's this Temperance in reverse about? Oh, okay. So we have the 9 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. Okay, so I kind of feel that you are feeling a little defensive over a past situation with the 5 of Cups. If it's not a past situation, you could just be very defensive over some sort of emotional situation where you feel really disappointed, and a situation or a person could have recently or could during this time disappoint you, and you're gonna have all your walls up with the 7 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. I think you're gonna have all your walls up. You may feel a little pessimistic or depressed, and it's gonna, you're gonna want to feel like you just want to be to yourself. Bottom of the deck are the 7 of Swords. So people may find you to be a little like shady or weird because you're so quiet, or because you're sneaking off to not sneaking off, but I kind of feel like you're sort of going ghost, or you're sort of just not really saying much. You're just kind of like doing your own thing with yourself and you're not really letting anybody know maybe. But if it's not that, it's just like maybe you're trying to heal from some sort of deception that you were privy to, or some sort of cheating or some sort of sneakiness by someone or some, or a situation. And, maybe that's why you're defensive or triggered. Let's see, what is this Hermit about? Let me get one more. That's too many. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, so the Hermit is clarified me see if I can get my life together here. Okay, the Hermit is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, the Two of Wands in reverse, and the Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I'm getting, you could be having like a fallout with someone, or you're just having a hard time getting on the same page with somebody. And I think that I feel like you just feel like you can't move forward with this. Like whatever this is, like you just feel like it's not something you envision for your future, or something about it has gone south and you would just prefer to like keep to yourself and not engage. Like I really am getting like a big antisocial vibe from you with the Three of Cups reversed, the Hermit, the Seven of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I just feel like and Nine of Wands, I think you just really want to keep to yourself. Maybe you're having a hard time also forgiving someone for something that they did or for something that they said. And I think you're sort of trying to avoid maybe being around this person or being around a certain environment because of that. And I think you just really, really want to be on your own. Like that's just the message across the board. Like Cancer wants to be in their shell. Bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Yeah, so for those of you that are dealing with a relationship, I kind of feel like maybe you are shutting off from someone and you can't forgive someone because maybe you found out that someone was cheating, or that somebody is with someone, trying to get with someone else, or that someone has someone else. If it's not that, and this is more just like general, it could just be that you want to keep to yourself because you want to maybe pamper yourself with the Empress, or just take some relaxing time, or, really go within and figure out like what it is you want to manifest and become abundant with. Like maybe you're trying to focus on your abundance and you just want to shut out the noise and shut out any disappointment that you've had, and you really want to focus on how can you become more abundant, how can you feel more relaxed, how can you grow and expand in a certain area of your life. So you just may need that quiet time with that. Let's get the Knight of Swords. Okay, there's that Nine of Swords again. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords reverse, the Six of Swords, yeah, Six of Swords, and the King of Wands. Okay, so I feel like once you sort of have your moment here to yourself fully with no interruptions, and you know exactly what it is you need to do, you're gonna go and do it. So I really think that this time for you on your own is very important, and I feel like you feel this way, and I feel like you just want to be antisocial, block out all the noise, keep to yourself, really focus on you and how you feel and what it is that you want, and then from there you'll know exactly where to go and you'll see things moving forward. And I think once you get clear on that, you could sort of clear up any misunderstanding or any confusion or any difficulties where there was communication that was involved, or planning even, and you could sort of go ahead and move forward because now you're clear on where you're headed, what you want, what the situation is. And then at the bottom of the deck we have Nine of Swords. So again, there's just a lot of anxiety attached to the situation, but don't allow your anxiety to get in the way of your alone time or your inner peace, your peace of mind, or whatever plans, or whatever you're going within for, whatever your reason for going within is. Like, don't allow stress to, overtake the situation, because that will sort of block you from moving forward. But I think if you really take this time to relax and do what you need to do in order to feel good for you, in order to get your answers, then you can move forward and you'll be fine. Let's get one card for advice. Okay, that's too many cards. Let's try that again. Okay. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, definitely, this is very straightforward. Definitely, this is encouraging you to walk away from whatever is upsetting you, whatever is agitating you, triggering you, or making you stressed out, or whatever's unfair to you or imbalanced, and to do your thing. And I think also it's with the Eight of Cups too, it's asking you to detach from the situation, which I see you doing as well. And once you go within. So definitely, you know, go ahead and take your time to do what you need to do for yourself. Don't feel guilty about it. And I think you're going to come out of that time period. And I feel like it'll be brief. I don't think it's going to be long. I think it's just like a moment. And then once you have your moment, you can proceed ahead. Bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I just feel like maybe you need to work on your confidence, or there could be a little bit of laziness now, but I'm not so much getting that. I'm getting more so that you feel really discouraged. And I think that you know, this reading is encouraging you to remove yourself from that equation if, you know, a certain environment or relationship or situation is making you feel this way, in order for you to feel better and, you know, take action accordingly. So that was your reading, Cancer. Hope that helped and resonated for you. Let's move on to Leo. All right, Leo, happy full moon to you. It's your full moon. So let's see what you are surrendering to. All right, we have surrender, low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem, which is very unusual because you guys have a healthy sense of confidence. So this is going to be an interesting reading. What's going on, Leo? So some situation, I guess, is taking a toll on your confidence, and we'll see why. So let's pull some tarot on that. All right, let's get an overall energy for surrender, low self-esteem. Okay, we have the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, so whatever is going on for you, you may feel that it's hard for you to speak up or to take action or make a decision on something. Be mindful too that you're not projecting, with this King of Swords in reverse, that you're not projecting low vibrational energy or low self-esteem, low self-worth through your words when you're communicating, because that could be a big no-no. This may cause you to speak, you know, out of turn or not be yourself. Like, you may say things that are very unlike you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. Yeah, that's what I was saying with the decision. Like, I feel like there's a decision here that you're not really enthusiastic about making, or it's just something that doesn't make you feel good. Okay, let's see. What is this King of Swords in reverse about? Okay, that was quick. Okay, we have the moon. So here we are in your full moon. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so definitely having a difficult time speaking up, taking action, making progress somewhere. And I think it's because you're in your feelings with this moon. So obviously with the full moon, and anytime the full moon is in your sign, it could be a heavy time, but it could also be a very relieving time. So it depends on how you use the energy. But you could be very emotional or very irrational. And there's something about the energy or this full moon that's making you feel really insecure about taking action, speaking up, showing enthusiasm, interest. And I just feel like there's something in your way. And I think that it's just your self-esteem or just insecurities even, maybe. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. So this could, behind that we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so this could be about a relationship. With this Two of Cups in reverse, you may feel that maybe some of you are experiencing a breakup, or you're having a falling out with someone, and it's because maybe someone's cheating, or someone, there's lies in the mix, or there's game playing. And I think someone's sneaky behavior with you, or behavior, as I like to say, I think is taking a toll on your confidence, is taking a toll on where things are going, on the relationship itself, on you, on your emotions, your self-worth. So let's dig deep into that. Let's see. What is this moon about? Okay. Oh, I kind of want to get one more. So, okay, so it's 5 of Pentacles in reverse and the 7 of Wands in reverse. Let's get one more though. Okay, Wands. Yeah, this is, I think this is about a relationship. Okay, so excuse that. The moon is clarified by the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, the 7 of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so I feel like you have a lot of feelings for someone that you're not really speaking to right now, that you could be separated from with that two of Cups at the bottom of the deck before. I feel like there's somebody that you've had history with or you've had a relationship with that you really want to come back around to, or you want them to come back around to you. And you just don't want it to be difficult. Like, you don't want to have to put up too much of a fight. But it's someone that you really, really want. I think it's someone that you really have emotions for. It's someone that you really are attracted to. You're really interested in. You want to pursue them. You want to come back around to them. Or they want to come back. It could be them. And maybe they want to come back around to you. But I feel like this is someone that you've given up on, or someone you feel that gave up on you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, and then behind that we have the 3 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I just feel like you're wanting someone to come back around, or you want to come back around, or somebody wants to come back around to you. But but even with that, I think, and maybe you know this, maybe this is where you're emotional. It's like you want someone to come back around, or you want to come back around to someone, but it's sort of like, once you do, like, is it worth the fight with the 7 of Wands reverse? Because I feel like it's hard for you guys to make progress emotionally, or to get on the same page, or to forgive each other, or to reconcile. I just feel like there's a lack of harmony here. Like, you're yearning for someone where there's a lack of harmony. Okay, let's get this Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. Okay, we have the Strength reverse, which is your card in reverse. And we have the 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I feel like this is someone that you're not talking to. And you're not talking to them because I think that you just don't feel like they're worth the fight, and that they're not worth the heartache anymore, and you just want to let them go. So it's like you're sort of torn. It's like part of you is like, okay, this isn't worth holding on to because it's too painful. It's not worth the fight. But then on the other hand, it's like you still have feelings for them. You still have an attraction for them, and you want to come back around to them. But is it, I think it's physically possible, but emotionally, is it healthy even? Especially if you've healed with this. Especially if this is someone you've been healing from or getting over, with this 3 of Swords reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. And then behind that, we have the 8 of Cups. Yeah, I just think that, like, maybe this is somebody, you could be tapping into someone's energy that you're separate from, or that you've broken up from. And you feel that they're going to come back around, but you may not want to deal with them because maybe you've done a lot of healing. Maybe, and again, like I said, maybe you don't think they're worth the fight. It's just, you know, it's hard for things to move forward, and you're best off walking away and letting this go. Let's get the the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, that's funny, because I said the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse came out. Interesting. Okay, 8 of Wands reverse. Yeah, I just kind of feel like, an experience, like a relationship you had with someone that you are in the process of healing or getting over, even though I feel like even though you're getting over it and you're healing from it to some extent, I also think at the same time it has taken a toll on your self-esteem. And you still harbor emotions for them. You still have a desire for them, but is it healthy? Can it progress? And I think it's hard for you guys to progress. And with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, you have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the 8 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's just like not worth your time. It's not worth giving to. It doesn't go anywhere. There's stagnancy. There's, there could be a lack of follow through. Like, someone may not follow through on their word. Bottom of the deck, we have the Tower in reverse. Yeah, you're just better off avoiding whoever this is, because I think they affect your self-esteem. I think they make you angry or resentful, possibly. And they make you stuck. They keep you stuck on your path. And I think maybe you're meant to go in a new direction. So I feel like you're sort of stuck. It's like you're kind of over it, but you're not. So maybe you still have you need to work through that a little bit more. Maybe you're going to be releasing that during this lunation. Let's see, what's one card for advice? Yeah. Okay, we have the King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I just think that you don't need to be emotionally available to someone who's made you feel like shit. So someone could be coming back around for you, and it's someone that you have a lot of feelings for, but you're also over them because they've made you feel like shit and they're not worth it, basically. I don't think that you need to be emotionally available to them. The cards are basically saying, like, you don't need to be emotionally available to this person. There's nothing else for you to give. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the 9 of Swords in reverse and the 4 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I just feel like maybe the cards are basically saying, like, it's best maybe that, you don't give to this emotionally or energetically. Maybe not responding to this person. You may not respond to them if they reach out. This is definitely someone you're separate from, definitely someone that you've broken up with, possibly, or haven't seen in a while. And I just think that, it may not be worth your stress. Like, this whole dealing with this energy may not be worth your stress. So that was your reading, Leo. Hope that helped and resonated with you. Happy full moon to you. Let's move on to Virgo. All right, Virgo, let's see. What is the what are you surrendering to on this full moon in Leo? Let's see. It's too many cards. Oh no. Virgo, you got card vomit. Let's see. Okay. We have surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Okay, so this I kind of connect to like the Temperance card. So it's like going with the flow, allowing the universe to sort of unfold some magic for you, allow things to fall into place, balance out. So let's see what this is about. All right, let's get it. Now we're going to do the overall energy. Let's get the overall energy for surrender to wonder and awe. Okay, interesting. Okay, so we have we have the Strength in reverse. Okay, so I think maybe you feel like you've been trying to move something forward, or you've been trying to make something happen to no avail. And with the Strength reverse, I kind of feel like maybe with a lot of effort, you felt a little discouraged, but now it's sort of like you're realizing you have to sort of let it go. Not let it go and abandon it, but just like letting it go and letting the universe step in when, the time is right. This way, everything can sort of fall into place for you. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Wands. So beautiful. I think it's like one of those things where it's like you push, and like you don't get anywhere. But then once you let go, like that's when things happen. And that's when you get recognized. That's when your hard work pays off. That's when you get recognition. That's when you manifest success. So we'll definitely see more on this. Okay, what is the Strength reverse about? Let's get 3 cards. Whoa, is that 3 cards? Or is that 4? No, that's 4. That's too many. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. What's that? Okay, so we have the 4 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Fool in reverse. Okay, so I kind of feel like your faith and your optimism is being a little tested here with the Fool reverse. I feel like you're not really you're having a hard time like trusting the universe in a way. I kind of feel like you're definitely in timeout with the 4 of Swords. I think you're in timeout. Maybe you're resting, regrouping, getting your energy back, collecting your thoughts. And then I think from there, and like once you sort of like, slow down and, take some time to rest, that's when you'll sort of see more progress, and that's when you'll be able to step up and, you know, achieve more. But I feel like too, like you're sort of slowing down and taking a step back and taking a rest because you're just not really hopeful, or you're not very optimistic that something good could come of this, or of whatever this is for you. But we're going to clarify. Bottom of the deck, we have Justice. Yeah, I think like once you let go and, you know, you don't give in to your fears, especially with that Fool reverse, you don't give in to fear and you take the necessary time to rest, I think that you'll see that everything balances out. So I think everything's going to go in your favor. It's just a matter of patience and, you know, surrendering to some rest and lack of control, like surrendering control because you may not have any in the situation. Okay, let's see. What is this Four of Swords about? Yeah, exactly what I was saying. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse, and then we also have the Magician in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're taking a rest because I feel like you've been trying to manifest something and you've been really trying to overexert yourself or force something to happen because maybe there's something that you really, really wanted to achieve or manifest. And I think that you're like almost at a point of burnout. And if it's not a burnout, it's just that you're maybe hitting a level of discouragement. And I think that you're sort of realizing a lot of the other signs were getting like similar messages, but you may be realizing that like this is beyond you and it just may, other things or, you know, other elements need to sort of fall into place or come together before you can proceed en route with the Four of Pentacles. And maybe you just need to rest. Like maybe you're being too hard on yourself or you're just doing too much and it's just, you know, it's burning you out. And it's delaying your manifestations. Like it's just not really, you know, going anywhere, and it's just to, you know, to your detriment, and you don't want to do that. Cause I know Virgos can be very like, you know, to their detriment, and you just don't want to fall into that trap. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. I just think that like once you rest and you come, you know, you relax, rest, and surrender all control, I think things are going to work in your favor. I keep, you know, Justice is at the bottom of the deck too. Yeah, before. I think everything's going to move forward. You just need to be more hands off, relax, and like let the other, you know, pieces of this fall where they may. All right, let's get the Fool reverse. Oh, Virgo. Virgo, no. Okay. Okay. So the Fool reverse is clarified by the Four of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I just feel like you feel, for whatever reason, like whatever you have been unable to manifest, whatever resistance you've been getting, where you've had to be in the position to give up, where the universe has sat you down and said, you need rest and you need to stop. Universe put you in a timeout. I feel like a lot of these things that haven't been able to come to fruition, I think it's really discouraged you, and you just don't think it's possible that you can have abundance or commitment or success. But it's not true. It's just a matter of there are other things there are other energies or there are other elements at play that like need to be figured out, that are out of your control before any of your manifestations can come to fruition, before you can move forward. And I think you also are in just super need of rest. That is like the big thing here for you. And I think it's because you've been previously overexerting yourself or overworking yourself. And I think you need to slow your roll, not feel guilty about taking a break, chill out with the manifestations. And I think once the other moving parts sort of, you know, gel into the equation, then you'll get the green light to move forward. But I also kind of get like, you feel like you're feeling like you're undeserving of like the end all be all. So that's definitely something to look at. But I think that's just because you're discouraged from things just not, either things moving too slow or not happening right now or hard to happen. You know, it's like you're having a hard time manifesting. Bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot reverse. Yeah, you're just having a hard time moving forward quickly. I feel like things, like Virgos could be patient, but they could also be very impatient. But I think that you guys are an earth sign, like Knight of Pentacles, like that's your energy. I kind of just feel like you're okay with the pace, but you're also at a point where you're like, come on already. Like, you're okay with being patient. You're okay with taking the necessary steps to get things done correctly. But I think you're also at a point where it's like enough is enough and you just want to move forward. Like, you just want something. Like, you want the universe to give you something. And it just may feel like progress is hard to make, or even if there is progress, it just doesn't feel fast enough to you. And it's discouraging you, and it's sort of making you think that it's like convincing you that you're not deserving of what it is you're trying to manifest or what it is that you want, but that's not true. Let's get one card for advice. Yeah, exactly. Yes, I love it. Okay, 10 of Wands is your advice. Drop the burden, drop the baggage, drop whatever you're trying to do here, because it's out of your control and it's not you. Like, just don't blame yourself, because Virgos can be very self-critical. Don't do that game with the Virgo game. I know all about the Virgo game. I'm a Virgo rising. I know how you guys work. Lay off the self-criticism. Drop what you can't control. Drop what's not your problem. And I think once you do that, bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Wands. So a new beginning will come as soon as you surrender and let go of whatever it is that is out of your control, whatever's no longer working, whatever is too heavy for you to carry. And I think once you drop that weight and you sort of surrender and you take time to yourself and you rest, Virgo, rest. Because also too with Virgos, if Virgos don't sleep or eat right or take care of themselves, they'll get sick easily. So take care of yourself, because stressing or trying to like push too hard with this, where, you're not the one driving the ship here at the moment, you're going to have to take a step back. So take this time to relax. And once you drop the weight and you relax and you come back to yourself, a new opportunity will come. So that was your reading, Virgo. Hope that helped and resonated with you. Let's move on to Libra. All right, Libra, let's see. What are you surrendering to on this full moon in Leo? Oh. All right, we have surrender to defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. So what's really interesting is when I shuffled for you guys, and I normally don't do this, but bottom of the deck, you have the 9 of Wands, which talks about defensiveness. So, which is really interesting. So you guys could be really defensive over something or over someone within a confrontation or over a situation. So let's see what this is about. Okay. Let's get an overall energy for surrender defensiveness. It's too many. Let's try that again. Okay. All right, so we have the 4 of Swords. Okay, so you could need a timeout or a break or some rest from a situation where things are getting too, confrontational, heated, difficult. You may just need some time to sort of collect your thoughts, or, just need some time to yourself. This way you could cool off and not deal with something or someone in a very combative or defensive way. This way you could go about it in the most peaceful way. This way you sort of get to the bottom of it. Bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. Yeah, so I feel like there could be a toxic situation that you're wrapped into, or maybe there's some element of control, whether that's by you or somebody else. And it's just, whatever the situation is, I think it's just become a little too toxic or unhealthy. And you're best off taking some time, to yourself, getting some rest, taking a break. Okay, let's see. What is this 4 of Swords about? Uh-oh. All right, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. The 7 of Swords. Let's get one more. That's too many. Let's try that again. Okay. So 4 Swords is clarified by the Queen of Wands reverse, the 7 of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. All right, so we're gonna have to clarify because this could go a few ways. Some of you can be really defensive over a third-party situation with the 3 of Cups, with the Queen of Wands reverse, with the 7 of Swords. So there could be a third-party situation if you're dealing with a relationship. If you're the one sneaking around, you may be on the verge of being caught and you're being really defensive because you don't want to get caught. And you just want to keep this under wraps. Or for others of you, if you're dealing with someone who you're suspecting is cheating, you may be getting defensive because they're acting funny, they're acting shady. You suspect that there's another energy in the midst of your relationship. Now, if it's not a third-party storyline thing, it could just be that you're in a situation where there is a lot of confusion, a lot of lies. There's a lot of anger and resentment. And I think that if you're going to put on a front through this situation, you or this person, I think that's getting in the way of forgiveness and reconciliation or harmony. And I think that, you know, defensiveness can sabotage you sort of working through something or you sort of resolving something with someone. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the World. Yeah, so I kind of feel like something's coming to an end, but I also feel like there's a potential for a new beginning with the 3 of Cups here. So let's get into it. Let's see. Why is this Queen of Wands in reverse? Okay. You know what? I want to... do I want to give one more? No, I think I know. Okay. So the Queen of Wands in reverse is clarified by the Emperor reverse and the Justice. I think that you want someone to step up. This is your card. I think that you want someone to step up. Maybe you're getting annoyed because somebody is lazy, or they're not pursuing you, or they're not doing what you ask them to do, or they're not holding their end of the bargain in some way. Maybe you feel that maybe you're both kind of being stubborn right now, where it's like you sort of sense that something has become one-sided and you want to pull out of that energy with the Queen of Wands in reverse because the other person you're dealing with isn't really doing much either. But there is a need for the two of you to be on the same page with the Justice here and the 3 of Cups. So I think that the two of you are being a little stubborn and defensive when it comes to coming together. And maybe that's why you need some time apart, because there's just too much like, you know, like there's just too much defensiveness, anger, hostility, possibly stubborn. There's definitely a lot of stubbornness here as well. Bottom of the deck with the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I think in due time, like things will resolve and you guys can have a new beginning, but there's a lot of healing possibly and just like time apart before you can get there. What's the 7 of Swords about? Let's get into that. Okay. Whoa, okay, that wanted to come out, sure. Okay, we have the Lovers, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the King of Cups in reverse. Okay. So I feel like someone's acting like they don't love you, but they do. The Lovers is here. So it's like, I feel like somebody's acting like they don't care, or they're, you know, they don't have feelings. Because this is a 7 of Swords can be a fronter card. I feel like somebody's acting like they don't have feelings, but they do, because they feel a connection. But they're not stepping up. They're kind of being lazy. You're sensing this and like, you're like, what the fuck? Like, hello, where are you? And then I think instead of saying, hello, where are you? I don't know if you're really communicating with this person just yet, but I think you're sort of matching their actions by like pulling back too. So you guys aren't really, you're just being stubborn and having a budge fest go on. Could be a little bit of a guessing game here too. Bottom of the deck with the 8 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I just feel like this stubbornness and this like, this fronting is just not going to get you both anywhere. So if you're doing that to someone in a situation, it's not really going to get you anywhere. If this person's doing this to you, it's not going to get anywhere. You guys aren't going to get anywhere either. And maybe that's why for now, like, you need to rest. Because it's just too hot. Like, it's too sensitive. Let's get the Three of Cups. Okay, we have the Star. What else do we have? Oh. One more. Okay. Okay. Libra, you always have like a good like end of readings where it like is clear. It gives me like an answer, so it's good. Okay. So Three of Cups, clarified by the Star, the Ace of Swords, and Judgment. Okay. I think that if the both of you cut the shit and you step up, the both of you step up to the plate, there has to be a conversation in order to do that. So you may need to initiate it. This person that you're dealing with could initiate it. And I think you guys are going to decide to work on this and to reconcile or come together because it is something that you both want. And I think you both are on the same page, but you're also both acting out. So it's like you're both wanting the same things. You're both feeling the same way. But then like instead of talking through it, you guys like just act on matching each other's energy, and then it like reaches a point where it gets like it just gets icky and it gets confusing pot even, and then you get to a point where you have to have a conversation and like decide what you're going to do. And I think you guys are going to decide to come together and cut the shit because this is something that you truly want. And I think the both of you can heal whatever issues you're having just through clear communication. That's really all it is. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, just like let it go. Like let this shit go. You know, that's whatever like wall or facade that's getting in the way of the two of you like needs to be dropped. And maybe this time apart, or you know, taking a break from this person, even if it's for like a day, or taking some personal space if it's not like a break, like taking your space from this person temporarily. And it doesn't have to be a breakup. And keep in mind, this can be any kind of relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. Like this can be a family member. Like maybe you just need some space from your mom, or you need some space from a friend. And you know, maybe you need to communicate that with them as well. But I do see that once you guys sort of cut the act that you're playing and you just solve it with communication, like everything's going to be fine. So let's get one card for advice. Yeah, exactly. You have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like once you talk this through and you guys cut the bullshit, like you guys can come back around to really like enjoy this for what it is, heal it, and be really fulfilled. And really it's all about being honest. And you know, I think you guys can do that. I see that you two can get on the same page from here. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I just feel like slowly and steadily, like you guys can come back around and be around one another, you know, be loving towards one another, even if that's like in a platonic way, like whatever version of love in, you know, family sense or a platonic sense, if it's not romantic. But yeah, I think that, you know, slow and steady, you can make improvements. And again, all you really need to do is have some clear communication. So that was your reading, Libra. Hope that helped and resonated with you. Let's move on to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, let's see. What are you surrendering to on this full moon in Leo? Oh. All right, that was quick. We have surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Okay, cool. So which is interesting because Leo rules fun and play, so that's really interesting. So maybe this full moon will be really, really fun for you. Maybe you'll have a good time. Do something fun with yourself or with your friends or with a significant other or family member. And just take a break from whatever stressors you're going through or whatever you're working on. Okay, let's see. What is the overall energy for surrender to play? Okay. we have the Lovers in reverse. Okay, so definitely could have to do with the connection. We'll definitely see what other cards we get. But maybe you are fixated on a person and a particular connection. And I think maybe you just need to have more fun with it instead of taking it too serious. So we'll see what that's about. Or maybe if it's not a connection, it could just be that like you need to take a break from something. Like you need to disconnect. Lovers reverse. Maybe you need to disconnect from something in order to just have more fun. Bottom of the deck, we have the Judgment in reverse. Yeah, I think you just need to stay away from something for now and disconnect in order to maybe revive your spirit, bring some more fun into your life. So let's see. Okay, what is this Lovers reverse about? Let's get these cards. That's too many. Let's try that again. Okay, so we have, the Devil, the Emperor, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so I kind of feel like maybe if this is bottom of the deck, we have the Tower reverse, which is your energy. So I think that maybe if this is a connection, I kind of feel like maybe you just I feel like you kind of want to have a break from someone in order to like maybe see your friends. Three of Pentacles. Maybe you just want to have some time with your friends. You want to disconnect, not disconnect, but maybe you just want to take some time to spend some time with your friends. And maybe you're someone who is typically someone that is always with your significant other or very very focused on your relationship, and maybe you're looking to sort of step outside of that, not in like a cheating way per se, but it could be with the Three of Pentacles. But if this is more so like you just trying to like branch out and make friends or be around your friends more, I could see that maybe you're craving that friendship, or you're craving like just more casual company. And it could just be platonic. It doesn't have to be like sneaky. But however, some of you may feel like you want to disconnect in a relationship because you feel that it's toxic, or that someone you're with is trying to be too controlling, and you just maybe there's jealousy issues as well, but maybe you just really want to expand your horizons. But if it's not that, like maybe if it's not that you want to like see what else is out there, it could just be that you're in the midst of a disconnection or a misalignment with someone that you care about, and it's become really toxic, and you want what you want. And I think maybe you're determined to get back on the same page with this person or reestablish trust. So it could be that. Or maybe you just want to build a friendship with someone and see where it goes. Bottom of the deck, yeah, with the Tower reverse, I feel like you're just avoiding, you just want to avoid something. Also with the Three of Pentacles, it could be an environment. Like, I feel like you could want to disconnect from an environment that is demanding a lot from you as well, that has become way too toxic. And I think you just want to avoid this energy where it's like, you feel like controlled, or, and you just want to have fun. Like, you just want to break free and have some fun. Okay, let's see. What is this Devil about? Way too many cards. Okay, we have the Page of Wands in reverse. Let's see what else. No, this is too many cards. This is like the whole deck. No. Try that one more time. Okay. Let's get one more. Okay. Okay, so the Devil is clarified by the Page of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups in reverse. I think that I don't think you want commitment right now, or you feel like there's something about commitment that doesn't feel fulfilling to you. It doesn't interest you right now. And I think maybe someone that you're dealing with wants to be more serious and you want to be more play, or it could be the other way around. Like, since your card is the surrender to play, like maybe the person that you're dealing with doesn't want commitment and they sort of want to just have fun or be friends first. And you're having a hard time with that because maybe you're the one that wants something more serious. And maybe this is, during this full moon, it's, if you're connecting with this particular person, you may want to go with the flow to see, like, just to kind of dabble with it. Like, feel it out. Page of Wands, even though it's in the reverse. I feel like you just want to jump straight to commitment when maybe you just need to take some time to get to know them. I feel like it's sort of like you're sort of like over the talking stage, and I get it. Like, you want to cut to the chase, but this is encouraging you to explore it and have fun and maybe not take it as serious. And I think if you kind of go with that flow, like, you could find that it could turn into something serious or committed. Bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I just feel like there's like a resistance for you to like have fun. For some reason, like, you just really want to feel secure. I think that's what it is. Okay, let's see. What's the Emperor about? Let's just clarify everything. Okay. We have the 2 of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. I feel like you guys are not on the same page. This is definitely a connection. Because 2 of Cups in reverse and the Lovers reverse, the 2 soulmate connection cards, I just feel like there's a stubbornness within you where there could be a disconnect happening with someone because the person, like, you may want something more stable and this person wants to have more fun. It could be the other way around, but you are being very much encouraged to have fun and to play. And I think that there's like a resistance to that. Like, you want what you want and that's it. My way or the highway. Bottom of the deck are the Ace of Wands in reverse. Like, I just feel like you don't want to have fun. Scorpio, what is this? Scorpio, why don't you want to have fun? Ace of Wands reverse, really? You're going to turn down a good time? 3 of Cups reverse? Okay. I guess you have your reasons. Let's get the 3 of Pentacles. It's too many cards. Again. Okay. No. Oh my God, because Scorpio, your cards are going everywhere. Okay. We have the Magician. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, let's get one more. Okay. So the 3 of Pentacles is clarified by the Magician, it's this way. I don't know if I was right the first time. The Magician, the Judgment, and the Star reverse. Okay. I feel like there could be a third party here. Because the 3 of Cups is in reverse, 3 of Pentacles is here, Star is in reverse. And the Lovers is in reverse, and the 2 of Cups is in reverse. So if this is a third party, I don't know if this is your doing or theirs. I feel like it's making this connection not turn out the way that you hoped or the way that they hoped. But it's sort of like you decided to, like, you're the one that manifested this. Judgment, Magician. Like, you're the one that created this, Scorpio. You could be seeing the pitfalls now, or, where you could have made better decisions maybe prior. I think, I just feel like you want something serious. And I think that because maybe the person that you're dealing with too, like the fact that they want to explore their options, or they have other people that they're talking to, or they just want to have fun. I think that's like, you've manifested something that you've wanted, but it's not fully what you wanted with the Star reverse. Like, somehow you've manifested this, or you created this. but it's not turning out the way that you want. And I think that maybe you just need to be more carefree and have more fun. I think maybe your seriousness, and I understand if you want what you want, like you don't want to compromise that, but I do see that there is potential for, like, if you were to just go with the flow and surrender to play, like I do see that commitment could be on the table. So it's not off the table. I just think that you're stubborn and you want this to progress the way that you want. You want to manifest this a certain way, but it's like this other person's energy is trying to pull you into their side. Bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, I just think that like if you sort of have fun with it and you start over with this person and like kind of meet them halfway, I really think that this could actually come together really nicely. But also too, like don't compromise like what you want long term. And like if you're trying to manifest it and you're trying to bring it together, like be careful with what you wish for and be careful with what you're manifesting and be clear as well. And have fun. For crying out loud. All right, let's get one card for advice. Scorpio. Why? Okay. Ace of Wands in reverse. I think it's so interesting because the advice is conflicting your surrender card. So your surrender is like surrender to play, have fun. And then your advice is like, say no to fun. I think if you could sort of compromise with this person and get on the same page where you sort of meet them halfway, have some fun, and they could sort of say, okay, if you get down with my fun, I could get down with commitment down the line. Then I think you should go for it. But if you really can't come to a compromise and it's really not what you want long-term and it's not what you envision, then, do what you got to do. Then don't force it. Don't do something you don't want to do. Bottom of the deck, we have the Death in reverse, which is your card. So I think there's also like a pattern that you're repeating that you're not realizing with your manifestations. It's like maybe you constantly manifest these types of people or partners. But also at the same time, I kind of feel like this is something you don't want to end. So again, I think compromise is really, really important here if that part of that resonated for you. So that was your reading, Scorpio. Hope that helped and resonated for you. Let's move on to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see. What are you surrendering to on this full moon in Leo? Ooh. Okay, we have surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So it's so interesting because I know I've come across a fair share of Sagittariuses in my life, and it's funny because I think a lot you guys are like sweet and sour. It's like some of you could be very much like this where you always need to be right, but then I also know that there's a lot of Sagittariuses who are very compassionate. And I think you guys embody both. It's like depending on what day and what side you get of the Sagittarius. Yeah, so I just kind of feel like maybe you feel justified or right in a situation, and maybe there's more to the story or more to the other person that you're dealing with side or more to the side of the situation. And I think it's important that, you stay open and compassionate to, the other side of, the story and situation and whatever information that comes out. Okay, so let's see. What is the overall energy for surrender your need to always be right? Okay. All right, we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so there's definitely a conversation coming. Where maybe you're at odds with someone, or there's a disagreement, or there's just some sort of conflict or tension. And I think there's an opportunity for you guys to get to the truth or to get to the point of something in order for someone to hear your side, but for you to hear somebody out as well. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. Yeah, so this is definitely communication with someone. Like you may be hearing from someone in order to hash something out, or you may reach out to someone to hash something out. So let's see. Let's get 3 cards for the Ace of Swords. Whoa. Oh my God. Okay. Oh boy. What is this, Sag? Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse that flew out very strangely, as you saw. The Lovers in reverse. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. Oh, there's two queens here. Okay. Okay. Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, definitely your energy. You're putting up a fight. You're sticking in there. You want to push your point. You want to defend your case. I get it. Now, these two queens here, there's two people here, and I think the Queen of Wands, where is she? Queen of Wands is you, and this Queen of Pentacles is maybe somebody that you're dealing with. It could be a friend, family member, lover, whatever, however it applies to your situation, but whoever you're in a debate with right now. I think that you're at odds with someone. I think the two of you are being stubborn, selfish, and it's causing a disconnect with the Lovers reverse. And I think that maybe the both of you feel like you're right in the situation. And that's causing a disconnect. That's causing resentment. It could be causing selfishness, tension, of course. And I think there's an opportunity for a conversation for you two to handle this. But I'm afraid with these queens in reverse, with the Lovers reverse, that it may not go so well. But really, with the awareness of that, it all depends on you, and you can turn that around. So let's see what this is about. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles is there. Okay, let's get Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see what her deal is. Oh, whoa, okay. Ooh, okay, wow, Sag, this is a lot. Okay, we have the King of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the King of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant reversed. Okay. This could be with someone that you're dating, and I'm saying that because the Lovers is here in reverse and the Hierophant is in the reverse. And the King, there's two queens and two kings. So there's a lot of people here. So I don't know if you're dealing with two people and you're trying to justify it or it's become a thing. I don't know. But this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this person wants, like, this energy wants what they want. King of Wands, King of Cups, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this person feels like they're wasting their time, but they do want to pursue you and they have a lot of feelings for you. So maybe like this debate or this disagreement is a waste of time, and it's getting in the way of them pursuing you and being vulnerable to you. And I see them still doing that, but also too, like, maybe it's you, like maybe you feel like you're wasting your time between two people, and that's become a thing. And it's just causing like a connection to come apart, or a relationship to come apart. All right, let's see. Why is this Lovers in reverse? Okay. We have the Tower reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Sag, this is the most confusing reading of the night so far. Okay. I feel like okay, here's what I'm getting. You're sort of torn because it's like, I think you are in this debate with this person because you're trying to get to the bottom of why you and this person had a falling out or had a disconnect, or why you're not on the same page, or you're trying to understand what they want, what their needs are. And I think that you're trying to, you want to get to the bottom of it instead of ending it completely. Like, you want to avoid a disconnect or an ending. Because I think that in some way, maybe you're dependent on this person with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, or maybe this person's dependent on you. But I think also, like, being disconnected from this person doesn't make you feel good. And you just want to avoid, you're trying to get a point across to this person because you don't want this to end. Like, you don't like that there's a disconnect. You don't like that you're at odds. Like, that's making you very insecure, possibly. It's making you uncomfortable. Bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I just feel like it's just tough because it's not going anywhere. So maybe you also could feel like if you feel trying to prove a point and you're pushing very hard and you're really going at it, debating with this person, you may not get anywhere with the 8 of Wands in reverse. If it's not that, it's just that you feel like you just don't like that things aren't going the way that you want because of this disconnect or because of this disagreement. All right, let's get the Queen of Wands in reverse, which I think is your energy. Yup. What did I say? Disagreement. Let me get one more. Oh, okay, Sag, you really got to be careful. Yeah, Sag, you really got to be careful here. Okay, so Queen of Wands in reverse, because this is definitely your energy. You have the 5 of Swords, the Emperor, and the 5 of Pentacles. If you do not watch your tongue, and if you take it way too far with proving your point, you're going to mess this up. And you're going to be left with nothing. 5 of Pentacles. Pick your battles wisely. Stand up for yourself. Speak your truth. Say what you need to say, but don't take it too far. And I think you may take it too far because I think there's a misunderstanding. I think the two of you are on 2 different pages. Or if it's not that you're on 2 different pages, there's just some disconnect here. And only you'll know what that is. But like, it's hard for you, I think, to meet each other's needs. And I can see you acting out of ego to prove a point. Like, I see you taking it a little too far. And you're going to sabotage this connection. And I think that you really don't want to sabotage it. I think you want to get the truth. I think you want to get to the bottom of it. I don't think you like it makes you uncomfortable having this disconnect with this person. But I think that if you take it too far, you're going to lose it altogether. Like, you're going to lose this person. Whether this is a friend, a family member, relationship person, whatever. If this person is important to you, you really need to pick your battles wisely. So I'm just going to tell you that. Because at the bottom of the deck, you have the Sun. Yeah, I just think that, like, if you can not take it too far and you can hear this person out without getting too defensive or becoming arrogant as well with the Queen of Wands in reverse, or, acting out of ego. I think that it's going to take some time. Like, you're going to have to work through a lot. It could get a little intense, but I think if you can do it the right way, you will be really, really happy with the conversation. Let's get one card for advice. Okay. So you have the Page of Wands. Yeah, I think you just need to be yourself, because this is very much your energy. I think you need to be your authentic self. Be kind, be passionate, and again, speak your truth. But I think you need to be a little bit softer and just less rough with your point and your communication. Get your point across and be honest, but you could soften the blow, basically. Bottom of the deck, the 10 of Wands. Yeah, I just kind of feel like this will allow you to sort of drop the argument, drop this debate, drop, whatever's going on between you two. Like, you guys can like just move past this and you can move forward because it's just too much. So that was your reading, Sagittarius. Hope that helped and resonated with you. Let's move on to Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, let's see. What are you surrendering to on this full moon in Leo? Okay. You have surrender your ego, cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego could work against you, but humility will further your goals. Taurus had the same surrender card, so you could have Taurus placements, or you could be dealing with someone that's a Taurus or Taurus placements. But there's definitely a situation, I think, that's going to be on the table when we pull cards, where you're going to have to sort of surrender your ego and come from a more loving space and being more flexible, being more open, compassionate. So let's see. All right. Let's get one overall card for surrender your ego. Okay. Whoops. Ooh. Okay. We have the Seven of Cups. Okay, yeah, I think that if you sort of surrender your ego and you don't become rigid and you come from a heart space, because again, the Seven of Cups talks about emotions and emotional place. I think if you sort of become even more vulnerable and more imaginative and tap into your fantasies, I think that will allow you to sort of open up and not hide behind your ego in a situation. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Cups. Yeah, I think that maybe there's options opening up for you as far as love, or if it's not love, it could just be as far as opportunities that will fulfill you. I think if you drop your ego and you remain humble, which Capricorn, you're very good at doing. So I think if you tap into your humility instead of your ego, I think you'll see a lot of options open up for you and opportunities open up for you that can make you really, really fulfilled and really, really happy. So that's nice. Okay, let's see. What is the Seven of Cups about? Let's get 3 cards. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh no. Oh, okay. We have the Queen of Cups. This is definitely a romantic thing, by the way, because there's all these cups. Ace of Cups in reverse. And the Death card. Okay. So some of you with this Death card here and the Ego Surrender card could be having like an ego death, like where, well, also Pluto's in Capricorn. That talks about death. So could be feeling the Pluto aspects right now. Yeah, I just kind of feel that you guys could be going through an ego death as far as, especially where love is concerned. Maybe you are, I definitely think that you're looking at your options because the Ace of Cups is in reverse. So you could be turning down someone's offer, or you may feel rejected by somebody and it's prompting you to look elsewhere and put an end to what isn't fulfilling you and go towards what is. So, but I feel like you have to remove your ego in the process, because if your ego's in the way, you're not going to be emotionally available to what you're trying to connect to or who you're trying to connect to. And at the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Wands in reverse, yeah, that's big ego energy. So again, I think you just want to remove your ego from the equation. This way you could tap in emotionally to whatever this is. So let's see what this is about. Let's get the Queen of Cups. Oh. Okay, that's in reverse. This is upright. Okay. So Queen of Cups is clarified by the Six of Cups and the King of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Wands is in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you're still harboring feelings for someone from the past with the Six of Cups. And I think you guys are a match because the King of Wands is here in reverse and the Queen of Wands was at the bottom of the deck in reverse before. So I think it's someone that is a match, but the two of you are not on the same page. There's a misalignment going on. I think that you still, even though you could be separated from them too, with the King and the Queen in the reverse, but I think that even if you're at odds with someone, I think that you still think fondly of them and you still have feelings for them. Some of you could still be in love with this person. But I also think too, like with these other cards, we're going to clarify more, but I think that you're sort of coming to this, I think by letting go of your ego, you're understanding that there's no potential for it to go anywhere and that it's over and that now you have to move forward. I think your ego wants it to work in some way, but it can't. Bottom of the deck with the Queen of Pentacles. So, I think that there could be another energy involved here with another queen here. But this is also you. So like, I think that you are, assuming this is you, I think that you are very in tune with your emotions, and I think you're very grounded and secure within yourself. And maybe that is why you're putting yourself out there and you're accepting that this is done or that this can't go anywhere, or you're the one turning this down. Maybe you're getting this offer and you're turning it down. I think that you're in a really good place though to see what else is out there. So that's good. Let's get this Ace of Cups in reverse. Like, why? Who? Okay. Let me get one more. Okay. Got it. Okay. It's not bad, Capricorn. It's not. If you remove your ego, it's not so bad. Okay, so the Ace of Cups in reverse is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Six of Swords in reverse, and the Temperance card. Okay. So I know what this is. Okay. Capricorn. I don't think it's so much that you're getting rejected. I think that you still have some healing to do before you can move forward and accept or give a new love offer. I think you're still stuck on the past in a way. Not terribly, but your feelings are a little bit there. I don't see you taking action on it. Like, I don't see you doing anything about it. I just see that you're maybe reminiscing, maybe you're fantasizing about the past or a past person. And I think you know that like it's over, or that you can't have them, or it's not possible for you to offer them anything. But I think that I feel like you're still in a good place, and I think you still need to heal because you're having a hard time moving past something from the past possibly. But I think if you do the work to heal from that, like, you can unstuck yourself and move forward. And I think you're just not ready. I don't think it's so much about this past person you're thinking about. I think in general with love, I just don't think you are ready yet to explore someone new. I think the idea of it, you're dabbling into the idea of it with the Seven of Cups. Like, I think you're open to it, but you're not ready to put it into action yet because you still have some healing to do. But I don't think it's bad because again, the queens are in the upright. Like, I think that you're in control of yourself. You're open with the Seven of Cups. So bottom of the deck, you have the Hierophant. Yeah, exactly. I think once you heal from whatever you're dealing with, and I think once you are ready to move forward and look at your options, I think you're going to find commitment. You're just not ready. But I think it's coming. Ace of Cups reverse. Like, Ace of Cups reverse could talk about, an offer being declined, but it could also talk about a delayed offer. So I'm not getting so much that you're getting rejected. I'm getting more so the fact that there is an offer of love out there and waiting for you. You just may need to heal a little bit more before you can grab it or before you can offer it. But once you get past that hump, you're going to be able to manifest and find commitment. So it's on delay. You're not ready yet, but that's okay. You're almost there, because the other energies with the queens are in good standing. So, all right, let's get this Death card. Oh my goodness, Capricorn, why? The plot thickens. Okay, Death card is clarified by the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Wands. I feel like you're accepting an ending to something, but your ego doesn't want it to end. But I think you're accepting it, and I think you are peacefully accepting it because Temperance is here, and you also have the Three of Swords in reverse. So I think whatever is ending for you, you are coming to terms with. I think as long as you don't let your ego in the way of it. Like, I think your ego doesn't want something to end, and I think your ego wants part of the past back. But I think that really what this is accepting that it's over and healing from it. And then once you're healing, which you will, Three of Swords reverse. I think you're going to work through this during this full moon. Then you're going to be able to go out there and explore your options. So I think this is all about you coming to terms with something that's over from the past, healing, still working through your emotions, working where you're still a little bit stuck. I don't see you terribly stuck. I just see like a little spot that you just got. You're trying to detour around it, and the universe is like, no, you got to go over it. So, and so I think that, until you work through that little trouble area, that's when you can receive this cup from a new person. But I see you being okay. But if you find yourself resisting an ending to a connection, it's out of ego. Like, that's your ego. It's not your heart. It's your ego. So don't forget that. Okay, let's get one card for advice. Okay. Advice, 10 of Wands in reverse. I think that I think that you need to let this go, but I also think I don't want you to give up. Like, you need to let go, like, let whatever relationship situations, especially from the past, that have ran its course, you need to let it go. However, because that's dead and gone, that shouldn't discourage you or make you want to give up on finding that cup that is yours. So don't let whatever you're still working through discourage you from putting yourself out there, healing, and just don't give up. You may have to give up on what is officially over, but don't give up on love, basically. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the 9 of Swords reverse. Yeah, like, I think that you're going to see, like, as you work through this, like, I think you're going to, 3 of Swords reverse and the 9 of Swords reverse, both at the bottom of the decks, like, is telling me that you're going to successfully work through this, and it's not going to be too painful. I think that the worst is over and that you've worked through the worst of it and you felt the worst of it. I think it's just more of like you finally coming to terms with the remnants of it and officially moving on. You're still struggling, like, you're just a tiny bit, you're like right there. You're like 95% there, Capricorn. But I see that once you're able to work through that little bit of it, like, you're really going to be okay. So don't give up. So that was your reading, Capricorn. Hope that helped and resonated with you. Let's move on to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, happy birthday and happy Aquarius season. Hope you guys are enjoying. Let's see what the full moon has in store for you. So let's see, what are you surrendering to on this full moon in Leo? Okay. You have surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. Okay, so you may need some quiet time. Who had this? Well, not this card. Someone had like a similar message. I think it was Libra. You could be dealing with a Libra, or you have Libra placements. But yeah, I feel like you guys just need some alone time, maybe some quiet time, some solitude, some meditation. Let's pull on that. Okay, let's see. What is the overall energy for surrender to silence? Okay, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so maybe you feel that you're very emotional during this full moon. Well, it is across from you in Leo in your 7th house. So possibly it could be dealing with relationships. So you may just want to be alone with your feelings. Maybe take in how you're feeling about something. Let's see. Bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. I feel like maybe you have feelings, but you can't. There's feelings that you are harboring, but you can't express them. The 8 of Wands in reverse. Or you feel like you don't know how to articulate your feelings. Or you just feel like something emotionally, like you feel some type of way in a positive way, but it's just not going anywhere. But I feel like with the surrender to silence, I feel like it's basically saying, like, feel your feelings, but don't act on them. 8 of Wands in reverse. So that could be it as well. All right, let's see. What is this Queen of Cups about? Okay, so we have the World. Oh, the Seven of Swords reverse. You know we're going to be clarifying that one. Let's get one more. Wow. Four of Wands. Huh, okay. Oh, there you are at the bottom of the deck. What up, Aquarius? Hey, star. Okay. Interesting. Okay, Aquarius. I kind of feel that there's something that you found out about possibly a partner, or something within a home situation that makes you feel complete. It makes you feel happy. It makes you feel emotionally fulfilled, but it's like something that you can't talk about yet, or it's something that you can't act on yet. And I think it's going to make you really emotional, and it's going to make you just like want to sit in silence and like really feel your feelings and really assess how you're feeling and take in what's being shown or said to you. Wow. What the? Wow-wee. Okay, bottom of the deck with the star. Yeah, I feel like this is something that you have been hoping for, but it's like you have to keep it hush-hush. So let's see why. Okay, what is this World about? Let's get one more. Okay, perfect. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles, the Hangman in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel like something that you really want is finally coming to you, possibly. Could be in terms of like a home or a relationship, a marriage. Maybe some of you, so for some of you, I'm getting with a home situation, like maybe some of you have finally found like your dream home, or dream apartment, and you're really, you feel complete now. Like you found out that maybe you're getting the apartment or the house that you wanted, and it's something that's been really important to you. And I think like maybe you knew that this was going to be yours, but there's still an element of it where you need to keep it hush-hush. Now, if it's not about a home situation, it could just be that you're feeling really emotionally fulfilled about something that makes you feel complete, that makes you feel secure. It's something that you know you want. It's something you could find, like you're very eager to act on it, but like you're also like holding back from fully acting on it with the Four of Pentacles. But it's something that you're really, like you really want, you really value, makes you feel secure. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like whatever this is, like you've also worked really hard for. With the King of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. And I think this is also something you've been fixated on. Like you've been really diligently working at achieving or attaining or manifesting this. Interesting. Okay, what's the Seven of Swords in reverse? Oh. Huh. Seven of Swords in reverse, you have the Seven of Cups and the Hermit reverse. Okay, so I feel like something that you're finding out could make you a little confused and restless. But it, like, on some level makes you feel good because you're the Queen of Cups. So, I feel like something you knew also is like coming out with the Hermit reverse. I feel like something that you suspected or that you knew is like coming out. But it's like, but it's confusing you at the same time. The Seven of Cups. You're like, wait, what? Bottom of the deck, we have the Death reverse. Ooh, and then the Five of Cups reverse at the bottom. I think, okay. Let's go to the home situation for a second, and then we'll go to relationships. I think that like if you were someone who was looking for your dream home or dream apartment, I think maybe you like thought it's too good to be true that you found something, because maybe a while ago you thought you weren't going to get it, but like on some level, maybe intuitively you knew that you would. And maybe there were all these logistics of like why you couldn't have it, but now it's coming out that you can. Or if it's not that, it's just that maybe there's more to something, or that you have more options, or there's more benefits to something, and you're like, oh my God, really? But if it's not that, like, there's something that you're manifesting that you want within a home situation, but and you sort of knew about it, but you're also confused at the same time. Like, there could be something in your way stopping you in your tracks, but it's not terrible. It's like fixable. Now, if this is a relationship, I feel like there's somebody that you have a lot of feelings for, but you're not expressing it, or you don't know how to express it, or you feel like you can't express it, or you can't articulate it. And this is someone that means the world to you. They make you feel really, really stable. They're very committed. You want to be committed to them. You're very attached. Like, you want to be around this person, but like, you can't, with this surrender to silence, like you can't, the only way for you right now is to sort of sit with your feelings about it. You can't fully act on it yet. And I think something that you found, and I think it's because something that you find out about it, it makes it confusing for you to act on fully. But at the same time, it's like, it's not over yet. And I think it's something that you can overcome, but it puts like a wrench in your plans in a way. Let's get the Four of Wands. Oh boy. Okay, we have the Five of Swords. So if you are looking for real estate or like a home, you may have to like do some negotiating. There could be some back and forth with like a real estate agent or a lawyer. Okay. So the Four of Wands is clarified by the Five of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. Okay. Here's the thing. If this does have to do with real estate, or home, I think that you're going to have to, whether you're buying or renting, I think you're going to have to negotiate, even though you feel like it's a waste of time and it's just too stressful. But also picking your battles wisely. This way you don't, your deal doesn't go to shit. So playing your cards right and playing this correctly without overthinking it. And I think if you do find yourself feeling stressed about it, take that moment of silence to meditate and to just like be still with your thoughts so you can really get clear on what it is, how you want to go about this, or what the best thing to say in response to whoever you're corresponding with. This way you don't fuck up your deal. If you're on your way to signing papers for a lease or to buy. Now, if this is with the person, I just feel like, I don't know if you're like fighting to stay with someone, but it's like a waste of your time. It's like, I feel like you're conflicted. I feel like it's like you're with someone, you want to be with someone who means the world to you, who's very committed, you're very attached to, you just want to be around constantly. There's an element of confusion around it, and I think it's causing a little bit of a shakeup or an argument between you two. But I think there's some things you guys need to work through in order to come together. And I think that, being petty or engaging in stupid arguments is just going to be a waste of time, and it's going to confuse the hell out of you. So I think that's also why you have to surrender to silence, because maybe you don't want to say the wrong thing to sabotage what you have with this person or what you could have with them. And also don't overthink it. Like, sit in silence and think through it, but don't do it to a point where you're like driving yourself crazy, where then you like say something out of pocket, out of like, anxiety or fear or stress. But I think that you want to take a moment of silence. This way you mind your words. This way you don't, you just don't want a relationship that you see as valuable go to shit because of one slip up of the mouth. But with the bottom of the deck, as with the Five of Cups reversed, I think that, this is something that you can overcome if you can go about it the right way and really take your time to be in your feelings and sit with yourself for a moment before you speak too soon or act too soon. Let's get one card for advice. Okay, two wanted to come out, so sure. Okay. Oh, okay. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Empress. Okay. Aquarius. Okay. If this is the relationship storyline that you're resonating with, and you aren't expressing how you feel about someone, but you're old, okay. Some of you, what I'm getting with this advice is like, some of you could be in a relationship with someone or married to somebody, but you have feelings for somebody else outside the relationship with this Empress. And the advice is basically saying, like, if you value your marriage or your relationship enough, there is no reason for you to step outside of this connection in order to emotionally engage with somebody else or physically engage with somebody else. Because that's going to sabotage and throw away a good thing. Like, cheating is not the answer, basically. So, you know, just be mindful not to dabble outside of the terms of your relationship, because that could sabotage it. Also, if this is like the moving property, house hunting situation, I think that even if this doesn't go as planned or the way you want, it's still going to work out well for you with the Empress. I feel like everything's going to work out and you're going to be able to thrive wherever you're going. It just may be on delay, or it just may take you some extra negotiation to get there, but to just be very careful with how you go about it. This way you don't fuck it up. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. I just think that, like, you need to let go of the small stuff and not let it affect you, because that could sabotage things. But don't give up on what it is that you want. It's just a matter of, like, how you go about it all. So that was your reading, Aquarius. Hope that helped and resonated with you. Let's move on to Pisces. All right, last but not least, Pisces. Let's see, what are you surrendering to on this full moon in Leo? Okay. We have surrender, frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. Okay, so you could feel that you're knocking your head up against a brick wall. There's a lot of frustration within a situation. But again, the key to when this card comes out is to just surrender your frustration, even though that's, of course, easier said than done. And things will sort of open up and resolve if you do so. Okay, let's see. What is the overall energy for surrender, frustration? Oh, that was quick. Okay. We have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, I think that if you can be cooperative and agreeable with others, especially working with others, I think your frustration will dissolve. Maybe you're having a hard time getting on the same page with other people and that's why you're frustrated. Or also maybe you need to ask for help. Like maybe other people need to get involved. Maybe there's helpful people around that can help you, you know, with whatever you're frustrated with. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like your frustration or stubbornness, like especially in group environments or within groups of people, I think it could be hard for you to move ahead. So you just want to be careful. I think once you release your frustration, this Eight of Wands reverse can be the Eight of Wands upright. So you may just need to like work some things out, work on some groundwork within a group of people or within a certain environment, and then things can kind of turn around. Okay, let's see. What is this Three of Pentacles about? 3 cards. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Ooh, okay. We have the Five of Wands in reverse, the Sun, and the Ace of Swords. Okay. So I definitely think that like maybe you were having some disagreements or some drama or some arguing, maybe with coworkers or with a group of people, and it was hard for you guys to get on the same page. And I think that's caused a lot of frustration for you. But I think if you let go of that frustration, you can easily work through whatever trouble areas there were before, whatever drama there was, and you can restore happiness in the situation. So it's really all about communication here. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you guys can move past this. Like you could drop, you know, squash it, drop whatever this is and move forward. So pretty straightforward. And yeah, sounds so far so good, Pisces. All right, let's see. What's the Five of Wands in reverse about? That's too many. Ah, okay, that one I wanted to stay, so. Oh, wow. Okay. We have the King and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this could be with a particular person because it's the King and the Queen. So, okay. If this is, I'm getting more so a work thing, but it could be a relationship. So let's start with work. I feel like in a work environment, it could, if you're working collaboratively with people or just in an office setting or in a work environment, you know, in particular, I feel like maybe, you know, it was hard to get on the same page with someone before. Maybe there was an argument. There could have been some confusion or chaos, but now I think there's a moment where you guys can kind of come together, reconcile, work things out, start from the ground up, start over. And all it really takes is clear communication in order to restore happiness and forgiveness. Now, if this is a relationship, I think that reconciling, there's a lot of frustration or obstacles with reconciling with someone. I think the intention is there, and I think there are good intentions for a peaceful resolution and for peaceful reconciliation for you guys to like clear the air and restore happiness. And also this could be with the group of friends too, like, you know, but I feel like you were at odds with someone and that caused the fight. Like there could have been selfishness in the way, stubbornness possibly. And I think really all it is just to clear up what went wrong. And the two of you, or if it's more than two of you, if it's a group of people, like you'll be able to sort of get on the same page again. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like maybe there was some sort of fight because maybe there was laziness between you two. A lot of stubbornness I'm getting. Selfishness possibly. And it's just really, maybe you just feel like it's hard to get through to somebody like that. So, what is this Ace of Swords about? Let's see what this conversation is about. Okay. Ooh. You know what? Let me get one more. Wow. Whoa, Pisces. Okay. Okay, we have the Four of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Moon. Oh, interesting, and the full moon. Okay, so I feel like you guys are going to have a conversation to clear the air of where you guys had a disagreement, a falling out, a disconnect. And I think, again, like I was saying, you'll easily be able to reconcile, come together, restore happiness, reunite, move forward, and, you know, work through your emotions. I feel like there will be a lot of empathy. Emotions could run high, but I think that they'll come across well. Like if you're vulnerable, which you're a vulnerable sign. I think if there's vulnerability and positive expression and honest expression, and you guys can, you know, go back and forth, you know, truthfully, I think that you guys can reconcile, you can come together and things can move forward and, you know, you're back on track. Now with work, I think also too, the same thing. Like if you were in a disagreement with someone at work, or if there was a problem with a work environment where it was hard for everyone to get on the same page, or there was a lack of, you know, maybe no one was really doing their work or pulling their weight as far as like their responsibilities. I think that now clearing that up, maybe there was some sort of confusion of who was supposed to do what before. I think now clearing that up, you guys will be able to sort of restore harmony and peace within the company or within the work environment, and you guys will be able to move forward on projects, restore creativity, move forward on ideas. So I see that again, all it really takes is just some clear communication and you're up and running again. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands, and then behind that we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and then behind that we have the Six of Swords, and then behind that we have your card, which is the High Priestess. So yeah, I think, you know, follow your intuition through this. I think that you'll be able to say the right things. I think these people or this person will meet you halfway. And I think you guys will be able to come out of a negative space or a space where there could have been some separation or abandonment, and you can sort of move into more exciting and calmer territory that'll feel much more in your element, and you'll feel much more like yourself. I think this will just make you feel good overall. So let's get one card for advice. Okay. But we have the King of Swords. Yeah, I think you just need to be very decisive and clear with your intentions and what you want out of the situation. And I think it'll be received really well. And I think, you'll be able to get what you want out of it. But again, you need to let this frustration go in order to communicate and move effectively here. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. I also think too, with this King of Swords, like you need to vocalize where you're not feeling valued, where you don't feel good, where you don't feel secure. And I think that, again, all it takes is a little bit of communication and you can resolve where you're feeling this energy. So that was your reading, Pisces. Hope that helped and resonated with you. Thank you, everyone, if you've watched this far and for watching this video. If you like this video and you're interested in all the other readings, you could check out the February readings, which have just been uploaded last week to the channel. Please like, share, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. And again, if you're interested in a personal reading, the information as well as the way to contact me with the price menu is in the description box below. And until the next video, I will see you the next time. Bye.